AMC is approaching critical supports, and we need to touch bases on what is going to happen or what can happen for the immediate short term. What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by once again. This is ARCa coming at you with an AMC technicals and raw price action thread of analysis on this Thursday. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video with a friend so that you and them could consider joining our trading community and Discord called ARCa Bulls. With that said, let's go ahead and dive right into the charts. Okay, you guys, so we are looking at AMC on the 12-hour chart right here. And the reason why I'm saying that we are approaching critical supports is because of this. Okay, let's go ahead and just extend this back just a little bit. And the area that you're looking at here, this chop zone, is a very particular area because this is a very important zone of a demand zone. Apologies. Wow, I should have drank more water. I feel like I'm a little dry. Anyway, but yeah, guys, so this is a very important demand zone that we're looking at right over here. Okay, you guys, so if we are able to find a significant bounce, it would very likely be from this zone here. Okay, but I want to express to you that we do have another zone or another bounce zone from the channel itself. Okay, as we have used it before. Okay, so we have used this zone for a critical bounce or a very large bounce to the upside before, and we are right at it. Okay, but with the price action that's happening right here, it is very it is very much indicative of a continuation to the downside, but not all the way. Okay, so please remember that I was talking about a potential 4 phases of this bear flag. Okay, so of course we thought that this could have been one, but no, it looks like the bears are charging to do this right here. So we have that one phase, right? Actually, you know what? Let me take a different tool so that I can show you what I'm seeing. Okay, so here you go. We have that one phase. We have the second phase right here, right? We have the third phase, and now we are on the fourth one itself. Okay, so what could happen here? Well, usually after the fourth phase, we have that bounce, right? So we are currently pending to see what can happen for this next for the next candle, okay, as that may be the last one before a continuation onto the upside, right? So this is, I mean, this is a very typical, what a lot of people tend to call as a ladder attack, right? So yeah, it's very typical price action, and we're nearing the end of that cycle itself. Okay, as you can see, the price action right now is just suggesting the potential of touching this area 555 or the zone of about 537. Okay, so those are two areas that we must take a look at because we have chopped around in there. Okay, if you want to know what this zone is here, you're looking at 515 to 536. Okay, you guys, so just know that it is still in the cards for us to be able to bounce from those zones. But in doing so, it wouldn't actually be the worst thing in the world. And why is that? Well, because AMC would essentially just build another higher low, right? Before a continuation onto the upside. We're still building that structure of higher highs, higher lows. Is still very bullish. All right, so let's go ahead and refer to the next chart. Okay, so we're currently sitting right at the support line of this smaller time frame broadening descending wedge on its fourth test breakout, right? So in this case, we face the resistance from the larger scale broadening descending wedge, and now we are actually retracing to come back and test a newly converted resistance into a support, that purple line, right, before a continuation onto the upside. We still have more validations to take care of here. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and continue on the analysis here. So another indication is on the VWAP, right? The volume weighted average price moving average here is still above us, and we are still suggesting a continuation to the downside. Okay, so as long as we are below this in the immediate short-term time frame, the ball kind of belongs to the bears. Okay, so I want to now regarding the structure of price, right? Regarding where we currently are, I want to talk to you about something. Okay, so as long as we do remain ourselves, I'm going to get rid of this little drawing here. There we go. So as long as we do remain below the $6.76 mark, the ball still is in the bears' favor. Okay, you guys, so we absolutely need to recover the price action to above $6.76 with a minimum 12-hour candle closure above that zone in order for us to regain full control for the bulls. Okay, so another thing is that yes, we are looking at a significant bounce from this 536, or even the, I mean, the less likelihood would be around that 555, right? But the greater likelihood is definitely within this zone here, and more so the 536. But remember, the 515 is still there as a support for us, right? So even if we did bounce this from this area, we still have to combat a lot of resistance. Okay, first of all, it's going to be this trend line here that we have used before as part of the ascending channel, right? Again, and then the other one is going to be the other ascending line from that ascending channel. And I mean, it's going to be kind of a battle, guys. Okay, so it's going to be tough, but I mean, there is the potential there. Okay, we're still remember, we're still in that up higher high, higher low structure, so everything is looking okay there. Let's go ahead and refer to the RSI in the immediate short term 30-minute. We have a downside suggestion, which is very much indicative of reaching those levels that we're talking down here, right? So very good stuff. Let's go ahead and now continue on to the buy hourly. Okay, so the 4 hour is still suggesting downside here, but it looks like the pressure is it's minimizing just a little bit, okay? Because the pivot from this downside is not nearly as significant as this one here or this one. So that usually means that it's a balanced downside and it could be facing some type of floor very soon. Okay, now focusing on the 8 hour, we still have some downside pressure here. Of course, we are near that gravitational zone, which can only pull us down a bit further. Again, the downside pivot here is not as strong. Okay, so, and now moving on to the 12 hour, it looks like we're now starting to even correct a little more, even yet again, right from that downside pivot. Okay, a lot of indications suggesting that the floor could be soon, or could be in now, or near the short term, right? So if we were to face a bounce, it could be, I'm talking about in the bi-daily RSI, right? It could be soon, because we're in the gravitational zone of the bear weakness percentile. And if you can see on this iteration here, we definitely failed it and came right back up. So it's not uncommon for us to fail these 14-day moving averages and then retrace to regain the outside or the upside of them. Okay, so yesterday we were talking about the 3-day RSI, and we made this drawing. We were sitting right over here on the RSI signal. So we made this drawing here is just to see if we can test what could potentially be happening for the RSI. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of our drawings and see what happened. Okay, so get rid of this and that. Okay, so it is in a sense doing what we were talking about, right? So we would fail it just a little bit and then continue on that upside. So we lost a lot of bear pressure right here. Of course, it is trying to make a very bearish cross below that 14-day simple moving average, but please remember that we did so before as well. Okay, so this is indicating a potential bottom being found very soon yet again. Okay, so these are very, very premature, and I'm sorry to say, but they're very early signals of a potential upside coming in. There's no way I can tell you the upside is in, let's go, you guys, because that's not what the charts are saying. I'm going to give you what the charts are saying no matter what. Okay, you guys, that's how you know. That's my promise to you. I will never pump a stock for no reason whatsoever. I will tell you what the chart is saying. I'll just be that middleman for you. Okay, you guys, remember, I'm just a messenger. All right, you guys, so please remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy or sell any assets whatsoever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be just fine. Okay, you guys, please remember to visit the links in the description below where you'll find Twitter and the Discord trading community ARCa Bulls. Okay, you guys, but with that said, I wish you well, a very good night, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.